I love that.
I love the drum roll for Nancy. So much. You
I
have
just feel
no
so
idea.
special.
You are special.
You are special, and I appreciate you being here. And thank you, everyone who is watching this live and watching it on playback. I do appreciate it. This is one of my favorite times because we're doing readings with the lovely Nancy at Crone's Intuition, Jane the Seeker Tarot, and I'm your host, TarotStache.
Yes.
So it makes me happy to share this space with the two of you and all of you watching. So thank you. Thank you, thank you, thank you. And how are the two of you? It's Monday for us.
I am doing great. We
Good.
had a heavy frost this morning.
It's 35, so we had a bit of a frost.
Mm-hmm.
So what about you, Jane?
It's
How are you?
always it's I'm good, and it's always 68 degrees where I am.
Oh.
In your mind, or are you sitting looking out the window at the frost?
Right. I haven't looked at I actually woke up and closed I finally got curtains in this room, and I closed the curtains, and so I don't know what's going on outside. I'm just here with you and all of you in the chat, and I am so very happy. So thank you.
Yes, yes, yes. Oh,
It's a good
and
day to be alive.
it
Yes.
is, isn't it?
Yes.
Absolutely.
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 Absolutely. Yes. Now I want to sing ABBA songs, which I'm not going to because I don't want to get, but we can all be dancing queens if we want.
Sure.
Yeah. There was a song that came into my head this morning, and it was a song that Gerald, I know that you would have listened to you in the discos or in the clubs. And I was going to look at the words. I'm like, why did I get this song? And the song is now gone. Whoop.
Okay.
So I took a shower. So anyway, that was a moot point. What did I even say anything?
I'm just like going, now all of us want to know what song it was, because
when I figure it out, I'll put it in the comments below.
Or just shout it out,
Watching the playback. Oh, I might shout it out too. You know me.
Yeah. Venus by Bananarama.
Close.
Actually, that was the first song that I danced to as an openly gay man in a gay bar in Iowa, of all places.
Ooh.
Ooh, what incense are you burning?
Patchouli.
Nice.
I love it.
I'm burning frankincense, which is my usual, because it's so good at protection, and it gets me into that space. Gets me into the space. Are you burning any incense, Jane?
No, I cannot burn incense because of kitty cats.
There you go.
Oh.
So I do have a candle going that is my favorite, honeysuckle jasmine. Ooh. And I'm spraying rose water to bring in the Marys. I'm bringing in the Marys. There you go.
Mary, please. Mary, please. Sorry. I'm doing the... So, well, yes, and we all have... what decks are we using? Let's do that, and then we'll say hi to some people.
Okay.
I'm
using the shadow. What is it called? They have the Aura of the Abyss.
Okay.
And I'm sorry, just in case, because I'm crazy, I might use an open face, and I might use a little Norman's Lenormand.
I want to see you do that.
Yeah, because you know what happens when I do that.
Oh, yeah. Oh, yeah.
So if you don't want to really know what's going on, let me know.
Don't ask psychics what you're doing over the weekend, especially if it's a secret wedding.
Exactly.
So, Yes. Nancy, what are you using?
I've got the Seasons of the Witch Mabon Oracle, and I have the Witchlings, Little Book of Spells. A new deck that I have is the Tree Keeper's Oracle, and then I've got a few others here. I've got Archangel Michael, just in case, and the Soulflower Plant Oracle. That's a beautiful deck.
Nice. Yes, you can post questions. Readings are done in random order. Preference given to people who have not had a reading from us recently. So, and the more specific the question, the better. So, and I am actually using the Oracle of Echoes.
Ooh.
I want that so bad.
So this is by Anna Turian, which is the creator of the
this.
Yes, of that. And there's a couple of decks that are over here that want some attention. So
I have the Oracle. I have a bunch of decks over here too. I have I brought down all my portal stuff because we are in the middle of a huge portal, you guys. Is everybody levitating? And what is that thing that you do at night? Astral traveling. Is everybody astral traveling and meditating and levitating and all that?
I mean, I'm not, but yes, Oracle of Echoes is a unicorn deck for me too, Jane.
Yeah.
So, okay, so before I say hi to people, so tell us exactly what a portal is, Jane, so that people who are watching can know. And why is this a good portal time? I'm curious.
Well, you know, it's a really good time to connect with our guides, and in meditation to go to different places. Like you really can. Like I used to always tell people, you know, you can take 5 minutes in your mind and go anywhere you want.
Yes.
You know, if you need a break. So I feel like with the portal time, I think a lot of it happens when we're sleeping, but this is when a lot of downloads happen.
Mm-hmm.
And then, so also too, we need to clear our minds of a whole bunch of junk that's in there so that all the new stuff can come in.
Yes.
And then have a key. Don't forget to have a key, and just sleep with a key under your pillow so that you can open any door and any portal.
That's interesting. Cool.
So to me, that's what a portal is. A portal is we are receiving. Like, okay, let me just talk about this for 1 second. So we know that the magnetic field of the Earth is getting really weak. And it's been getting weak since the 1970s, because when I was flying airplanes, we were talking about the magnetic field and, you know, the instrument panels and, you know, because what is true north, because the poles will flip, and it's not, it's just the magnetic poles will flip. So the compasses and electronics and things like that won't work. But it's been going on for a very, 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 very long time.
Uh-huh.
One of the things that the magnetic field does is it protects the Earth from the energy of other planets and from the sun. Okay. So right now, with the magnetic field being weak and with the portals being open, we are just open to everything if we allow. So it's about allowing and abiding and all of that.
Mm-hmm.
I don't know if that makes sense to anybody, but there you go.
It does. It does. Well, and Nancy, Jane and I were chatting backstage. And by the way, while we're chatting, everyone, please go over and like and subscribe to all of our channels. Share this video with your friends. All of their links are below. Show your support, because you all are the best chatters. So there. Y'all are the best chatters. You can't argue with me about that. But Jane was talking about it being portals, and Nancy was talking about especially this time of the year because the veil is thin. So
yeah.
So all right, we've got 22 people watching. So because I would like to get to the readings, I'm going to go up to the top. If I do not put your name up, it's just because I want to get through all of the readings, get through all of the chat, and make sure I have the readings and commentary. So both of you are welcome to give commentary as well. So Beth is here, Aspasia Rising, and Fogo Pogo, Kaylee. This is Petey, the Tarot Lounge, morning. And Petey, I posted your question for the Laugh and Learn About Light Language last night. That was the first question we answered, which was a review of what is light language. So that was great. Lottie B is here. Hershey, the shadow reader, is here. And by the way, go back and watch the video that Hershey did with Angela, Deb, and me about root work. Really thoughtful.
Oh, yeah.
Really, really thoughtful. And okay, Akila B24 is here. Rossi, good to see you. Michelle Krantz. Flower Beauty is here. Hello. Oh, Beth said it's 59 degrees in eastern Nebraska. So, oh, and Petey sees your cat.
Yes.
Is that which cat is that?
That's Buddha.
Buddha. Okay.
And she looks like she's praying. You can't really see her. Her head's like down. It's funny. She's praying.
Sherry Voices from the Swamp is here. Hello. I'm going to be seeing Sherry on Saturday. Michelle Williams.
My birthday sister.
Yes. Book is here. And Book must have just finished watching Terry and her morning meditation. Yeah. And Terry will be with me tomorrow, and Betsy, meeting Betsy Palmer, Deb, and Angela. We are talking about self-protection.
Oh.
So that'll be a good one.
Yes.
Pamela Batchelor, hello. And Rossi said it's 76 degrees in South Florida. Lots of dancing queens. Beth is like, I never understood ABBA. Was that ironic or for real? That's all right. There's a lot of things I don't understand.
Oh, me too.
Yeah. If I understood everything, what would there be to be curious about? So Karen Johnson is here. Hello. And I'm going to close questions so that we can get through all of them. And I'm burning Loban in charcoal cups with sage on top as well. Ooh, that's nice.
Nice.
And I partially did, Beth. I was just watching Absolutely Fabulous yesterday. So, ooh, a light worker is here. Hi, a light worker. And all right, Michelle, I have your question. And Fogo Pogo, which is Kaylee, said, a Lenormand. I made one for a few friends. Would love a reading from one.
Oh, well, I'll get out my Lenormand.
There you go.
I just have little Norman's Lenormand with me right now. I love it. I love Toadstool Tarot's cards. I use them. I think I use them more than he does.
Do you do anything with Lenormand, Nancy?
I have some decks, but I haven't really dipped my toe in that water yet.
Okay. Ooh, I sense a future conversation.
And Nancy, if you ever want to play with that, I would love to play with you.
All right.
With Lenormand.
There you go. A light worker, I have your question. Michelle, McCrance, I have your question. Lottie B, I have your question. Flower Beauty, I have your question. And Jane, I have been having extremely pointed dreams sent by guides.
Me too.
Yeah.
Freaking me out. I think I'm going into different I think I'm dipping into different dimensions, different Jane live in my dreams.
I sleep with mugwort under my pillow.
How does that work for you?
Well, sometimes I remember my dreams and sometimes I don't. But I do a lot of lucid dreaming when I do dream. So
Sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, and mugwort is perfect for that. I've created mugwort tinctures, which is you soak mugwort in high percent alcohol, and you can use it as drops. So Kristen Louise is here. Hi, Kristen. Great to see you. And Karen, I got you started. I'm going to put this up because Hershey the Shadow Reader is reminding everyone to do all the YouTubey things. That's a Hersheyism. I love it. Mickey Walk is here. Hello. Vanessa S is here listening whilst driving. And Vanessa, I actually have your question from, I think it was Thursday's Woo Woo Witchery and Coffee Club starred or saved to answer tomorrow during the self-protection. So I try to capture those. And
so good, Gerald.
Yeah. I am doing very well, Fogo Pogo. I did have some, Fogo Pogo is referencing the light language where I was having some new experiences with light language and my access to Akashic records or records, and it was rather interesting. So it was amazing. So and so it's 7:13 there. Oh, good Lord. So I loved your reading and Gerald's for me the other days. It gave me goosebumps. Thanks so much. I've subscribed to your channel. Well, yeah, everybody should subscribe to Hershey the Shadow Reader. Duh.
She's awesome.
She really is. She really is.
I can't wait to do something with her. We're talking about it, and after this week, I'm going to be all open or I'm going to be all closed. This week is that Saturday is when I find out
what's going on. Okay. Thank you, Teresa. It's a good one. And self-protection, because, all three of us interact with the best chatters and we try to be responsive. And there was a good question people were asking about, how do I protect myself? How do I ground myself? I couldn't say that word. I could not say the word ground yesterday. It was like altered state. But I did created a new playlist on my channel about grounding and protecting. And so I may be going back to some of those lives and doing a summary of them so that they're shorter. So.
Oh, that's a good idea. I did that grounding when I do my grab a deck and greet your guides. If I remember, I have everybody ground. We all ground together. And I'm sitting here right now with no shoes on. I've grounded this morning, and I've got black tourmaline, and then what's that one that's like dragon's egg, the serpentine or whatever, and amethyst, and I keep my feet on them.
Oh, nice. Regina's Tarot and Wirecraft is here. We can now release the virgins. So
interesting that you should say that. I think I was a virgin.
Yes. Beth asked Nancy today, I will receive luminescent Lenormand today. I'm trying to learn, and the deck has meanings on the cards. Very pretty too.
Ooh,
And it was Etsy, luminescent Lenormand. Oh, that's nice.
that
Is that-
sounds beautiful.
Is that from the same people that did the Super Luminaries?
Super Lunars, I do not know.
Beth,
I don't know.
I have questions.
Yeah. So, yep, release the virgins. So, all right. So, Terry is here. Terry, I was just mentioning you are with me tomorrow for the self-protection video. Oh, that's great. No, it's not the same people. Not the same people. I'm curious.
Well, we'll talk.
Yeah.
Text me photos of it.
Yeah, I'm curious. So,
Yeah.
Jamie, Wandering Mountain Bardic Path is here, heading to work. Thank you for being here. Are you taking Fitz with you? Because Fitz makes everything better. Yeah, go ahead.
No, I said don't mind me.
Oh, okay. Mickey Walk said, "Oh, good. Grounding is so important right now. I've been doing a 10-minute protection video every morning, but would like to switch to 10 minutes of higher vibration and grounding." Nice.
Mhm.
Okay, you notice how you remember how I said I was going to keep it quick for all of greeting everybody. That lasted 22 minutes. So now we're going to go on to readings. So
Well, we're happy to see everybody.
we really are. I mean, it makes my week actually.
Mhm.
So
It's a good Monday.
It
it
is.
a good Monday. And Fogo said, Fogo, what Fogo made was a dog breeds deck, Lenormand for Tanis.
Oh,
So, all right.
Interesting.
Yes. Okay. A light worker. Are you here? And y'all know what I'm going to do. I'm going to find it. Here we go. A light worker. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. A light worker. Please pick up the white courtesy phone. All right. And I am here. Yes. So, does my spiritual guide have a message for me? I'm feeling ungrounded at the moment. And a light worker, I encourage you to, if you can, sit up, try to sit up straight and rub your feet on the ground a bit. So
I heard go outside if you can and talk to some trees and connect to the mycelium network. Try to connect to the mycelium network through the trees. That's very grounding. But
I have a card. I'm going to just do one card for a light worker. And it is from, this is brand new. It's the Tree Keeper's Oracle.
I'm going to embiggen you so that you can show that box again.
Yeah, here it is. And I'm going to read what the message says for you. This is the card that flew out for you. It is the Keeper of Focus. Can you see that? There, I'm trying to not. Okay, there we go.
There you go. Ooh.
And this is what it says for you. Your focus is a power source, amplifying and expanding what it perceives. Focusing on your limitations and what you don't like is akin to wearing a mask while trying to make your way through a dark forest. It limits your perspective. Choosing to look at what you treasure, what you love, and what you hope for, holding to that vision despite what reality tells you is possible, is akin to taking off the mask. The horizon opens. Now it's time to remove the mask and use this very simple power to direct your energy and flow of your experience. Use the power of your focus to argue for your possibilities rather than your limitations, and you'll discover the golden keys that unlock your dreams, ushering them into reality. What you think about grows. And what do you see the keys in the card? And it looks like a portal. And Jane was talking earlier about a portal and keys. And I don't know. I think this is a card about grounding too. Because get outside. You may not have a forest, but you can find some dirt somewhere to put your bare feet on, and just embrace it. Just embrace it.
Sure. Yeah, that's great.
I don't wonder if a light worker is not feeling grounded because of all this portal energy and the downloads. And like, I know I'm getting my crown chakra is tingling with that. It's because you're receiving so much information that it's knocking you off your feet. But
yes, and Book Bewitched said, Nancy, that touched me too. Thank you. So, and I'm going to go next because I have the Ace of Pentacles, which is a card. And when you look at that, it is grounding. It's growing roots. And we have the Pentacle, which resembled that circle in your image, Nancy.
Yes.
And I also got Death reversed, which means things are almost finished transforming. And then I got the High Priestess. So part of this ungrounding is because you are being, let's go with the plant analogy, you are being repotted into something larger so that you can grow and expand. It's uncomfortable to do that anytime things change. And then I got create space. So this is about evolving what you have done as before with grounding, but now you're learning to do it in a new way, because I love this. I mean, these two things, you're repotting yourself so that you can create space. So I think this is temporary. I would say you're going to start feeling a little bit better in about, I'm not very good with timing, but pay attention to it and lean into it. And I think you'll be okay. It'll start to feel a bit more balanced.
Yeah. Yeah, I'm kind of hearing, like after the 28th and then 2 weeks past the 28th of the next is when that portal will start closing up, and we can feel not so like when we're receiving so much information. But I got the 10 of Swords, but it's the alternate one, and I love this guy. So this is looking that wisdom right in the face. And I think that this is your guide, because you asked for a message from your guide. And I don't know, I think that your guides are looking at you and saying, go out there, ground, speak your truth, and just be okay. Sometimes it's okay to not be grounded.
Yes.
In a sense. So be okay. And then once you relax and you face that fear, this is facing that fear of being ungrounded. You face that fear, you will awake ancient wisdom. And look at this cup that's overflowing.
Oh, wow.
And it says, deep inner knowing is emerging within me. So I think that's one of the reasons why you're feeling ungrounded, is because all of this knowledge is just pouring in, and that, like I said, that's throwing you off your feet. But what the last card I got for you was, here you go. You are going to feel grounded when you listen to all of us and you take these lessons with you, you will feel grounded and you will celebrate that win.
Nice.
And you just got to work on it. 8 of Pentacles, just work on it.
That's really powerful. Thank you, the three of you. The three of us, the two of you. That was great. Pamela Batchelor said, "I pulled the green man in the wildwood as what needs to tended and nurtured in my own personal garden." And Marita is here. Steve O is here. And there was a question, Nancy. That definitely is, that card was speaking to a lot of people, Nancy.
This deck is amazing. It really is. It really is.
Yeah.
I didn't even think to use the wildwood.
So you're very welcome. You're very welcome. So, all right. So, let's do some, this is a reading for Lottie B. Taking my dog to the vet tomorrow with a lump on her back. Is this anything to be concerned about? We are not medical professionals. However, we can do some reading about the energy around. And Lottie B is here. And, Jane, I did get that. Lottie B, hang on just a second. Question, but not reading. Maybe when we feel ungrounded, we can lean into it. We always try to ground, but maybe it's an opportune time to work with air element and the force of that element.
That's what I was kind of alluding to, Beth. Yeah.
That's great, Beth. Thank you. That's great. And the living wheel, this is Patrick. Bare feet on ground is always very helpful for me. Mm-hmm. And Patrick is going to be on my channel with Jamie and I at 7 p.m. Eastern. And we are talking about why people should learn astrology with Julie Kusha Watts. So everybody should be there. That's going to be a good one. Mm-hmm. So, okay.
What's the dog's name?
Oh, yes, thank you. What's the dog's name?
My guides are asking for the dog's name.
Lottie.
The dog's name is Lottie? Oh, okay. I got it. Okay.
Okay. Oh, okay.
It's like Miss Charlotte. Miss Charlotte, that's her dog's name.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, name is fine, she said.
Got
okay.
It. Got it. Okay. All right. Lottie.
Let's find some. How old is the dog, Lottie? It feels the dog is a bit old and trying to be younger than what their years allow. Part of the lump feels okay. So the energy around it is it's an aging process, I think, perhaps. And again, for entertainment purposes only, blah blah blah. And I think adjusting to how you interact with the dog and how the dog interacts with 2 years old. Okay, 2 years old. I feel I'm wondering if okay. I think we sort of have to wait to see what's going on with that, because the energy is you're really, really concerned. I can tell, Lottie, because I'm feeling your energy around the dog, and I'm wondering if I'm glad you're going to the vet, first of all. And I think the vet will be able, it feels very much like the vet's going to be able to give some good suggestions. And I need to stop there for right now. So I'll let the two of you go.
I have for you, surrender worry. And it says, make a commitment not to lead an anxiety-driven life. When worries arise, breathe them out of your body, focus on the power of your heart, and have faith that Spirit is guiding you always. And I think it's important to kind of release that worry, because your doggy can sense your worry. And if you are just calm and loving, it'll be easier on your doggy. And I also drew a card of nurturing. It's a healing card, and it's from the Art of Affirmations, and it says, I support and protect those I care about. We all have an obligation to give our best efforts to support and protect those we care about. We each need to be strong, powerful castle for each other, so that we can each feel safe and able to heal. And so I think you need to be a fortress for your sweet dog. And I think that's the most important thing right now.
Yeah. And Lottie B said, I do have anxiety, so that's interesting.
Yeah, I'm seeing that anxiety too. I do see, because I looked around the dog in the Lenormand, and I feel like you've already come to the conclusion that, oh my gosh, this is really bad. And that's not going to be the case. You're going to, it is going to take a little bit of a journey, but there will be a gift, and there's going to be, it's a little cloudy with a little bit of some challenges, but in the end, everything should be okay. I mean, I am not a doctor or anything like that, but it looks like, it just, I'm just seeing a change. Does the lump move? That's the thing. If the lump moves, and sometimes they can just remove the lump, and maybe there might be a little thing, but yeah, you need to, the anxiety needs to settle down, is what I'm seeing.
Mm-hmm.
And around you, right? Because I'm looking around the dog, and around you, you get something in the mail. You get a letter, and it brings abundance, and it's to your stability and foundation. So I think it's good news. I just think there's going to be maybe a little bit of stuff that you might have to do, and we have to take care of our, it doesn't. Yeah, we do have to take care of our animals, and that doesn't mean the end of everything. It's, there is going to be something they might have to do, not to freak you out.
Yeah.
But because I see that, but I see that once you get it taken care of, it looks okay to me.
Yeah, it does not feel awful.
No.
So, and Fran Marley is here. Hi, Fran. Good to see you. Thank you, Lottie B. Please let us know how things went. So, and okay. All right. Hold on. All right. Michelle Williams would like a general for the week. And so, and she said, yes, I don't really need a reading, so drop me if needed. I just love communicating and getting to know myself and my guides, and you guys are amazing readers. Well, yes, we are. Thank you. So we're going to do for you a general reading, and looking for Michelle. The most, and Maruta says, the most benign possibility is just a fat deposit. So it's the most benign outcome instead of the most benevolent outcome.
Yeah.
So
I mean, my children, my adult children, they have a dog and it has lumps all over it. So, you know, lumpies. People get lumpies.
all right, Michelle Williams, if you're here. Yep, I see Michelle. There we go. All
Well,
right.
I have two cards for Michelle.
You go for it.
All right. The first is from the Seasons of the Witch, and it is Kitchen Witchery.
Yay.
And this card, I love it. It says abundance flows easily and effortlessly into your life. Be in gratitude. So be in gratitude this week. You might want to waltz on into the kitchen and make something wonderful.
Mhm.
But and the next one is from the Soulflower plant oracle. It's the Stargazer Lily. And this is the card of surrender. And this says, Stargazer Lily is asking you to surrender to the unconditional love flowing towards you from the universe. Let down the barriers surrounding your heart and surrender unloving thoughts about yourself and allow yourself to receive. You are always enough. So there you go.
I love that.
Yes, Michelle.
I have the King of Swords reversed. So stop trying to make everything make sense. Allow it to be. Appreciate what you have, the Four of Pentacles. Part of it says clean out. It feels like you should clean out a purse, a drawer, something like that to organize so that you can see. You're going to find something that you have misplaced and you're going to discover it, and it's going to be very helpful. And then I'm going to go with that idea of kitchen witchery. This is the Queen of Pentacles. Go do something magical with food. Go do something magical with food. So there you go.
Yeah. I got, and I love this. Look at how beautiful this card is.
Ooh.
Oh, wow.
And it says, listen to advice. So what I'm saying to you, Michelle, is listen to what Gerald and Nancy had to say to you and take that to heart. And it says, guidance is needed to cross the ocean of life. And I'm just going to read a little bit. Oh, I'm just going to give you a mantra. That's why I like these cards. So this is your mantra for the week, okay? I commit to asking for advice in matters in which I lack experience. I will seek the advice of those who come from the heart.
Nice.
So listen to the advice that comes from the heart.
I like
and use your imagination too.
Ooh.
To find your path is what I'm seeing. Okay.
Yes. And Michelle, let us know what you do for your kitchen witchery.
Yeah.
Maybe a pomegranate will be involved. You know, this time of the year is pomegranate season, and there's all kinds of wonderful things you can do with pomegranates.
And pomegranates, isn't that associated with the Empress or the the night?
It is.
Yeah. So
Yep.
Yeah. Om Mani Padme Hum. I was doing that this morning. There's Charlotte.
Ramon at Moon Scarab has a pomegranate invocation that you use for cleansing, and it absorbs negativity. And I have it on here on my sacred space doing that.
Love that. And the High Priestess too. Yes. Yes. And Lori Huntsinger is here. Hi, Lori.
And a wonderful recipe for a pomegranate split pea soup. I never thought.
I got the ingredients. I'm going to surprise my children with that.
Ooh, let
and
me know
have
how that
them
turns
over.
out. I
Yeah.
need the recipe for that because I was going to make split pea soup this week.
I
Well,
love
it's
split pea
on
soup.
it's on his channel, and it's made with meatballs, and you garnish it with Greek yogurt and pomegranates, and I think cilantro and something else. I'm not sure.
I would do it without the cilantro. I'm one of those, it tastes soapy to me.
Yeah.
Isn't
Yeah.
it weird how that some people it tastes soapy and some people it's like the most fabulous thing in the world?
Yeah.
Yeah.
And
Well, a little bit goes a long way, you know?
yes,
I mean, just a little.
And Flower Beauty said, I just had some pomegranates with rock salt. Yum.
All right.
And is it a pea soup? I mean, is it a pink
Yeah.
soup?
Pardon me?
Does it turn it pink, the pomegranate?
No, the pomegranates are just the garnish.
Okay.
Oh, okay. Because I was like, man, that soup would turn out like black. I mean,
Yeah.
And Michelle said, I'm in tears, happy tears. That was perfect. I held my mom's hand while meditating with Terry this morning, and I heard her in all of your readings for me. That's beautiful. Beautiful, beautiful, beautiful. Thank you.
Thank you for sharing that, Michelle.
Yes. Oh my gosh.
and your mother thanks you too.
Mm-hmm.
I
All right.
She's here. Okay.
Yeah. Hey, love that. Flower Beauty question. Will my business and accessories do better or garments? Need guidance. Okay.
Oh, okay. So either accessories or garments.
Yes. So, of course, for entertainment purposes only.
I don't understand why it can't be both.
Mm.
But it's your business, so
Yeah, and we're, for entertainment purposes only. I know I've read for this. Oh, thank you, Beth. Beth just sent me the recipe. Flower Beauty said or both. So, yeah, we've read on this a couple of times. So we'll see if this is gets a little bit of a different feel for it.
Flower Beauty, I'm going to ask you to do something right now. I want you to send your guide this way. Your guides, tell them that they can be here with us. I know I got it too. I got the recipe too. Thank you, Beth. Because I want you to be the oracle. We're gonna work together, okay?
Nancy, did you want to say something?
Well, no, I used the Cozy Witch Tarot, and I got 3 cards, and I think I don't know. The first one is the Ace of Pentacles, which shows that you have an abundant opportunity with this business. But if you have any self-doubt, the Queen of Wands says, replace self-doubt with your self-confidence. And the 2 of Swords came up, and it's indecisive witch, and it says, wake up. What is it that you truly want? I mean, what do you, I mean, which are you, do you want accessories or do you want garments, or can, like Jane says, can you do both? Whatever's going to make you happy, you have the power to make it happen.
Yeah.
I you know what? I'm just going to say something right now. I feel like Nancy's reading is just it.
Mm-hmm.
I really do. What you got?
Well, because I was asking, do this, create this environment, avoid this, and solve this problem. You really need to solve the problem of what is it that would make you happy.
Mm-hmm.
And I know you are, you'd like to do a collection, and saying it is an investment. You want to do all of them. I think which would make you happier right now, because that happiness is going to be, because you're going to have to be really, you're going to have to be making tough choices. You're going to have to make tough choices, because you just can't start with 100 designs, you start with 10 good ones. So you're going to have to learn to edit well.
Mm-hmm.
So where do you put your opinion? Where do you put your attention? So
Yeah.
yeah.
Yeah, because I got temperance here. You know, that's the mixing of the two things. And what I'm seeing in my mind is I'm seeing like a blouse with a necklace and maybe a belt around it. And I don't even know, but it's like the mixing of the two things, and go slowly. And which one are you going to do? And maybe you start with one and then you blossom into both of them. And then when that happens, I get the sun. So it's joy and exuberance. So, you know,
Yeah. And it's a delicate balance. It goes back to that. It's a delicate balance of spending too much and balancing what you have. So
yeah. Yeah.
that's what we have for you, Flower Beauty. Thank you. And all right.
Somebody's making tamales.
Somebody's making tamales. Tamales are a lot of work, and I love a good tamale.
Let me tell you, my daughter-in-law's mother moved here from East LA, and she comes up. She made me some salsa, and so spicy, so good. She came over and made us enchiladas, and it's so wonderful.
Yes. I went to we went to a Chinese restaurant. We went to a Chinese restaurant for tamales. We did. We went to a Mexican restaurant, and the tamales were disappointing. They did not have much filling. They were mostly corn. So, okay. There's still a lovely conversation about cilantro and food. So I'm glad about that. And
you're making me hungry.
yes, and okay, Fran Marley, are you still here? Would love a general reading. And Flower Beauty said, loved my reading. Thanks for the guidance. You're welcome. And
Fran Marley looks like she's from the UK.
is Fran here? Here, I'm going to, I haven't seen Fran in a while, so I'm just going to do this because it makes me happy. Fran Marley, please pick up the white courtesy phone. I see you. Fran Marley, please pick up the white courtesy phone. There you go. Fran is here. Thank you. Would love a general reading if you have time. UK, north of England.
Yeah. That's why at first I said England, and then I was like, UK. Okay, Fran. I haven't seen you in a while, Fran. Good to see you.
Hope you are well.
Yeah. Oh, and I got a flipper. They call them
yeah, thank you. Did anybody do all three of us know Flipper, the TV show, right? From the 70s.
Yes.
So we all, we were all singing that.
Yeah.
Fran, I'm going to go first because Fran, general reading for you is we have the Eight of Pentacles, which is a card of showing up and continuing to do the work that you need to do because you are learning, and this is actually solidifying into it so it feels more natural, so then you can add spins to it. So showing up, I don't know if you're doing some moon magic, but it feels like you're paying very close attention to what is going on in the nighttime, and I think this is wonderful because this is the Tower, but this is the lightning strike of inspiration. It's like, ooh. So, Fran, it really feels like you're going to have this unexpected insight. The thing to remember is that this is the Nine of Swords. This is the card of getting too caught up in your head. And so we have the Eight of Pentacles. And we end with the Nine of Swords. So be very careful not to overthink what's going on. And if your dreams start getting very confusing, set some intentions while you sleep that you want to figure some of the stuff out, because it feels like you might not be sleeping well when all of this is going on. So there you go.
Do you want to go, Jane, or do you want me to go?
You can go.
Okay. The first card I got was from the Witchling decks. It's the card of luck. It says, with a clear direction for what you want to achieve, you're summoning energies that bring good luck. But the card that I really love for you is from the Tree Keeper Oracle, and it is the Keeper of Stars. And this says, stars carry hope light. Do you have the energy to continue to wish? The Tree Keepers have a favorite saying, always keep a star in your heart. It's because hope light keeps you young. It connects you to the heart of the child, where all magic resides. But in our disappointments and disillusions, we get wounded, weary, and despondent. We stop carrying or even looking for the hope light because we no longer believe in the power of stars. Find the courage in your heart to believe again. This moment is asking you to put aside the weariness of disbelief, revive the wonder in your heart, go out on a limb to hope again. You're worth it.
Nice.
Very nice. Yes.
The Keeper of Stars.
Yeah, and I mean, like, on the bottom of my deck, I got the star card. So yeah, so I kind of like threw that up while you were doing that. I was like, yeah, it's all about the stars for right now. But I got that, you know, the Four of Pentacles, that you're really hanging on to something. And you know, when we hold too closely, when we have all of our arms and we're full, then nothing else can come in. So you need to let go of something. There's something that you need to let go of so that more can come in for you. Okay. And then I got the Knight of Cups, the Knight of Cups. And the Knight of Cups, now the Page of Cups, he's looking at the map. They're all on this boat, and he's deciding which way they're going to go. And the Knight of Cups is telling the boat which way to go, because it's in rough waters, but you're figuring it out. Like, you know, have you ever sailed? Has anybody ever sailed? And you have to pull on I can't remember because it's been a long time since I've sailed, but it's like you're sailing. You need to let go of one of the ropes and pull the other rope, and then leads you on to smoother waters. So let go of whatever you're holding on to, steer your ship, stir, and then move on to smoother waters. The Six of Cups, or is that what is that? No, the Chariot. I'm sorry. This is the Chariot. I thought this was a different card. So yeah, something's going to come in quickly for you. You're moving. You keep on moving, and it's your destiny. It's your hopes and dreams. You're going to get there. You just have to believe and let go of old limiting beliefs.
Yeah. Thank you, Fran. Appreciate you being here. And okay. Just getting caught up. And Vanessa S is home now. I heard cilantro. Someone once told me it's used for love magic and strengthening the third eye, amongst other things. I like that. Thank you, Vanessa. And Fran said, I'm trying to figure out, I am figuring things out right now. Lots going on. Such good advice. Thank you all so much. You're very welcome. Appreciate you being here. And Miss Charlotte needed to head out.
Bye, Miss Charlotte.
And Michelle Krantz, and then Karen Johnson. So let me know that you are here. And Michelle Krantz and Karen Johnson. And Book Bewitch asked that at some point we could do a prayer for peace. So we can definitely end with that.
Okay.
So just looking for Michelle.
She's here.
Michelle is here. General reading for the rest of the month, please.
I got a flipper again.
Ooh, got to be paying attention to those. Again, best chatters at work there. They're talking about cilantro. I got some squash, so I may be putting some stuffing in squash and baking them. Wouldn't that be good?
Well, that sounds wonderful.
Yeah. Nancy, are you ready? You look thoughtful.
I have two cards. The first is from Archangel Michael. It says, "Be the real you." And it says, "Your greatest power comes from being who you truly are. Don't let anyone sway you from expressing your authentic self."
Mm.
And the second one is the card of mugwort. It says integration.
Oh.
And this says, "There is a rhythm and balance to all life, a dance between physical reality and the spiritual world." Let's see here. Mugwort opens and expands your consciousness to embrace all that you are, light and dark, body and spirit, helping you integrate all aspects of your multidimensional consciousness into everyday practical life.
Love that.
So that's what I've got for you, Michelle.
That's great, Michelle. Are you ready, Jane?
Sure. I got the alternate Three of Swords. And I really like this card because look at him. He's really piercing the wisdom of the book, and his brain is open, and he's taking in a lot of knowledge. And like we were talking about portals being open and downloading a whole bunch of stuff, it feels like that is pay attention to that and create they're saying for you to really work with your guides right now, to talk to them and work with them and accept the wisdom that they give you, because right now it's like you're not exactly sure of what they're telling you. You've got this, which face do I put on? The two of swords, making it, this is either making a decision or being stuck not making a decision. Right? But I think with all this wisdom coming in, this is going to help with this. And then at the very end, I have the star. So when you keep your mind on the star and always, like where you're going and your hopes and dreams, then it feels like you can get there by paying attention to your guides and letting them fill you up so that you can show which face you want to show. And then that leads you to your hopes, to what you need to be, to where you're going.
So, Michelle, general reading for the month. I got the Queen of Pentacles, which is, she is all that. She's entering her time of the year, which is the late fall and winter. I love this card because she is all of that. She knows it, and she is going to completely share it and make sure that the final harvest is successful. It feels like. So the things that you're working on. I also got a repeat card, the Eight of Pentacles. So keep showing up, keep doing the work that you're working on, Michelle. And then I have Strength. This is the card of perseverance. So pay attention to the things that are getting your attention and how you can, sometimes we need to step back because the situation changes, but our perspective doesn't. So step back a bit, look at things. And then, from the Oracle of Echoes, I actually pulled out Inner Strength. So
wow.
Isn't that interesting? Strength and inner strength. So honor that, lean into it, and allow it to help you. I still feel the need to pause a little bit, take a breath, and reassess what's going on. So thank you, Michelle. Holy mackerel. That was great. Whew. I don't know about you all, but I'm hot. So Is Karen Johnson here? I did not see Karen. And by the way, there are some, while we hear from Karen, I will pop up these tamale tips. If you use a pressure cooker to steam them too, cuts the time in half, of course. If making lots of tamales, using more than one pressure cooker is helpful too. Tamales, pastiles. Season is starting soon. Latino houses are hard at work making them. So.
Oh, Karen's here.
Karen is here. Love it. So thank you, Karen. Would love a message. You're welcome, Michelle.
Yes, Pamela Batchelor with her trees.
A good place I started to commune with my guardians was to go out, find a tree that you recognize, sit and be there with your guardian every day. My tree guardian is right outside my kitchen window. And yeah, and by the way, Nancy, when you were reading, Michelle said that Archangel, was it Michael or Raphael? Michael. Is her archangel.
He's mine too. Yeah.
So
he's protected me.
Yes.
Times.
So this is the first card that I have, the Eight of Swords, Karen. Something is going on where you are putting up blocks to where they may not actually exist. This is, you are either listening to what other people are telling you, or you're not knowing what is real. This is a card of pausing and making sure that what is real, look around you, what is real, because then when you understand what is real, you can be the King of Wands. You can assert your energy appropriately and go in for the long haul. This is the Knight of Pentacles. And I love this image of the Knight of Pentacles. It's they're not riding really fast, but going slow and steady. So that's the message I have for you today, Karen. Who would like to go next?
I got a message from Archangel Michael. It says, open up your spiritual gifts. It says, remember that your true nature is spiritual, not physical. The angels are sending you messages to guide your soul's growth. And I went with the Tree Keeper's Oracle again and got the Tree Keeper of Time. And this says, trees clock time differently than humans. We could learn much from them, the passing of the seasons, their own growth, both internal and external, the births and deaths of the forest. There's less constricted doing and more expansive being. And while your current situation may not allow you to move at the pace of the forest, it can use more meaning in its moments. Infuse your days with a sense of purpose, not the thing they told you that you were here to do, but the purpose of presence. Soulful presence is its own reward and invites you to step into the power of now, where all your meaning takes place. Nice.
There's a lot of love for those tree cards, Nancy.
I'm just in love with them. They just have the most beautiful messages. They just touch me.
Yeah, they're great. I love it when we find a deck that sings to us and strums the energy. So, all right, Jane, bring us home.
All right. So, Karen, I almost think I got not this card, but I have two cards for you. And I went to the Work Your Light Oracle. And I got Keepers of the Earth. You are not alone. Ancient ancestors stand beside you. So know that, and I feel like this goes with the tree too, because trees are ancient wisdom. But, remember that your ancient ancestors, and pull them in, pull the wisdom of the ancestors. I like to, when I'm doing my grounding, I like to pull them in and then also share my wisdom with them. you know, so it's as above, so below, but
Mhm.
in the human sense, right? And
Yes.
I could swear I got this for you before. The passage. It's like you're coming out of the dark into the light, and it says the initiation, rite of passage, crossing the threshold. And I was looking at this card very closely, and I'm sure you cannot see it, but right over here is
Here,
like
I'm gonna embiggen you. There you
oh my
go.
goodness. Um, over here there's like a snake, and I
Mhm.
feel like that is a shedding of the skin. You know,
Ah.
shed. I feel like this is the the skin of the snake that you have to shed to go out of this cave that you've been in. The strike of inspiration. You're going to get it, and then go out into the light, into the world, and show. Yeah, yes, that was this. So this card keeps coming up for you. So
Mhm.
remember this. That
Mm.
this is what you are doing. That you
And
are. Hmm?
tell us again the name of that card, Jane.
It's
What's
the
the title?
initiation.
The initiation. Okay.
Yeah. So it's like, show yourself, come out of the cave and into the light. It's okay. We're going to be here.
Love that. That's great. Fogo Pogo said, I feel I have a different archangel than most. Currently, I have Metatron as a main guide and mentor. Metatron, I've heard a lot of people working with Metatron.
That
So
was, that was when Uriel and Metatron were the two archangels that came to me first and slapped me on the side of the head.
like only they could,
Yeah,
Mm.
you know. So wow.
that makes sense. That's cool.
Yeah. Nancy, what do you have coming up on your channel this week?
Well, I'm not having anything this week because of my son's Halloween party on Saturday.
Mm-hmm.
But the following Saturday on Tarot Talks with Nancy and Mel, we're going to have Farah again from Farah Way Astrology.
Uh-huh.
And what we've done with the 2 weeks is everybody can go and have their birth chart made and then come to the live with their birth chart.
How fun.
And then, we'll discuss it, and you can, there are different channels. If Farah was with us last Saturday, and if you watch that, she explains where you can go and what you can do and the different types of astrology and everything.
I love that.
But we were talking about portals, and I wanted to read what's on the back of this Tree Keeper's oracle, if that's all right. It's just
Absolutely. Short. Absolutely. I'm going to embiggen you.
Well, what it says is sometimes a door is more than a door. Sometimes a tree is more than a tree. And sometimes you are more than you know, able to access the moreness shimmering on the other side of your circumstances. There is always more chances, more grace, more forgiveness, more perspectives, more magic than you have currently glimpsed. The tree keepers knew this truth. Now you will too.
I love that.
I do too.
Isn't that beautiful? I mean, it's like the tree keepers open portals for us.
Mm-hmm. Yes.
Mm.
Yes. And so Marita put in Nancy's Tree Keepers Oracle video. So thank you for doing that. And
thank you, Marita.
Yes. And Jackie's Crystal Moon is here. Hi, Jackie. Good to see you. So Jane, what do you have coming up?
Well, tomorrow, excuse me. Tomorrow I will be with Gerald and a bunch of other people, and we're going to be doing deck interviews, or why we do deck interviews, or it's a TarotStache way. Yes.
Yep.
What is it called exactly again?
What did I call it? I think it's deck interviews.
Yeah. So that'll be a good one. And then on my channel on Thursday, I believe I have Strawberry Rhubarb Tarot with me, And
Nice.
it's been a long time since we've been together, and we have a lot of fun. And then I'm not, and then I have Gerald next week with me.
For Tuesdays with TarotStache,
Ooh.
exclusively on Jane the Secret Tarot.
Yeah, and then I have a fun thing that I might be doing the following Saturday night with Thomas. We might be doing something kind of fun at night, late at night. So you know what that means.
Yes.
Anything goes.
Anything goes. Yes. Yeah, here you go. Duck interviews. Yes. Deck interviews. Deck interviews. Quack, quack.
Quack, quack.
I've got a whole bunch of stuff going on, and today I have with Thomas from Tarot Your Way. Oh, and I didn't write on this. This is the tarot language. So thinking about like the love languages, how do you appreciate? Well, it's what language do you want your tarot to have when you're doing a reading for you? So that will be interesting. And then I'm hosting the Mystic Four later tonight. And then I am a guest on Heart Centered Tarot this evening at 9. And I'm simulcasting that one. And then basically just like and subscribe because I have a whole bunch of stuff going on.
You sure do.
So
I hope you get some good naps in and some good eatings in between all that stuff.
Oh, yes. Thank you, Maruta. I appreciate that. The deck interviews, like it'll be fun. It'll be interesting to see because that one we've got a lot of people because Jane's on, Deb, Angela, and Jamie. So we're talking about that. And again, Tuesday evening at 7 Eastern. I am having a back and forth with Jamie, and we're talking about why people should learn astrology. So if you're curious about astrology, finding out why it helps. So why people should do that. So but
I think it's absolutely fascinating. I'm learning, and it's just
yeah.
Well, I think it helps you learn about yourself, and then also forewarned is forearmed.
Yes.
When you know stuff is coming, when you got a square going on, or
Yeah.
Anyway, sorry.
So no need to apologize. You're so right. So, okay, and Fogo Pogo, Jane does private readings, and links are below. I also do private readings. Nancy, are you doing private readings for people?
No.
Okay.
Not at this time. I'm not. No.
Okay. So all of the links to our channels are below. So please go over, like, share, and subscribe. So do that. And so Book Bewitched said at some point, could we do a prayer for peace?
Oh, right.
Yes.
So how about if you can do this safely, we're going to, I think what would be a great way to do it is everyone just get yourself grounded and situated if you can do that safely. And Jane, do you want to say something? You can say no.
No,
Okay.
I'm focusing on the candle and sending out my intentions.
Yes. Okay. So everybody focus on a prayer for peace.
I'm hearing that John Lennon song. I think if we stay in peace and listen to music that is about peace, that can help a lot.
So mote it be.
Music is the universal language.
Yes.
Yeah, and I just thought of when I used to what the church that I imagine. Thank you. Imagine. Yes, exactly, Fran. If we all could listen to that kind of, imagine, and also my the church that I if I go to church, I go to Unity, and we always at the end, everybody stands and holds hand, and we sing that song, let there be peace on earth and let it begin with me. So I feel like really, if we want peace, we need to step up and let it begin with us.
Yes.
Yes. Very much so.
Yes.
All right. We will, Chamuel is the Archangel of Peace. Learn how to recognize this divine angel whose purpose is to help people foster peace with themselves and with others.
Samuel, rose quartz and higher heart.
Yeah, that's amazing. So, all right. Thank you both. Thank you for joining me. We're going to figure out the next time that we're going to read together because I do so enjoy this. So, everybody have a wonderful rest of your week. Thank you. Bye.
Bye-bye.